So some advice I would give to myself if I could go back 5, 10, even 1 year. A lot of the times we look back on our life and we say, wow, I wish I would have known that, or how different this looks in hindsight. Or even if I started this a year ago or 5 years ago, my life would have been completely different. Or even I wish I didn't do this, I wish I did that instead. And this video is kind of about this. No matter what age you're in, if you are in high school, if you're in college, if you are a young adult, if you are an older adult, middle age, anything, there's always a time to start something new and to always improve yourself. I'm very into personal growth, personal development, financial growth, financial development. That is why this channel is about money, woman, and power. And I really strive to empower women because I feel the direction that things are going now is very disempowering to women. I feel like the norm nowadays actually disempowers women, discredits women, puts more burden on women's shoulders. And that is exactly why I made this channel, to kind of open eyes, especially of young females, and how to kind of go in the opposite direction of that and just to become the best version of themselves. I also have a second business channel where I talk more specifically about business growth and how to financially secure yourself, how to have a side income, and actually basically create your own brands and sell them on Amazon. That's a different topic though. What I wanted to talk about today is kind of giving advice to the female generation of things that they shouldn't be discouraged about if they are currently. Now, this is in regards to relationship. This is in regards to the way they view themselves, the things they should be investing their time, energy, money into, physical appearance, internal appearance, self-confidence, basically all of the above. Again, I feel like the things that are being taught, and not even on purpose taught, but the things that most young adults, especially ladies, see nowadays is very demoralized. It's very not a real representation of reality and not things that are going to propel a young lady forward. And it's actually very saddening. Now, if we just take the education of school and college and put that into kind of one level, most of the things taught there don't set ladies up for success. Meaning, yes, they do give a great background on education when it comes to whatever field you're in. I would know, I got my bachelor's of science in biology at the University of California, Irvine, which is one of the strongest schools for biology because I was planning to become a doctor, right? Again, that's a different tangent, a different story, but I wanted to be financially secured, and that is why I started my own business, which I talk a lot about. Actually, I have over 200 videos on my other Amazon FBA YouTube channel, which is Into a Millie, and I'm very passionate about financial growth. So if we're talking about finances, that is one thing that people are just not taught correctly all throughout high school, all throughout college. So if I were to go back and tell myself, I would definitely tell myself to begin the journey a little bit earlier and to kind of focus my energy more towards the direction of learning these independent income strategies. Meaning, I'm not going to be dependent on a job for this. I'm going to be learning more about investments, more about how to start my own business. And not just that, but the mindset around owning your own business, how it takes to operate it, how it is actually possible, what the opportunities are right now in 2020 to do this, because there are a lot. And I did not know that this was real until I actually started doing my own research. I didn't have anybody teach me this. I just dove into it myself. So that is the number one thing. I would really focus on knowing how to do taxes properly, learning how to invest, learning how to grow my money, and not, oh, this is a good one, especially for ladies out there. I even had an instinct of this growing up. Not even instinct, I would say I was definitely raised properly in terms of money, although my parents weren't entrepreneurs in business sense, but they were definitely in the spiritual entrepreneurial kind of vibe. And I was taught that you shouldn't spend your money on pointless things. I'm all about investing into yourself physically and investing into high quality items, but not when you don't have the money for that. And this is kind of what I see, okay? Even in high school, I saw this. In college, I see this now over Instagram, where ladies save up their last fleeting dollar and invest it into a luxury bag or a pair of shoes that they don't even get on sale, and they spend thousands of dollars on this shoe or bag and then they don't have anything left. Again, if you can afford it, that's great. And by afford it, I don't mean if you have the money in your bank account or an open credit card account. I made a credit card video too where I talk about the power of buying a designer bag versus investing your money into something and then having it grow and actually make you way more profit. You can check that out. I'll link it down below. Are you investing your money into something that's actually going to grow it? Maybe you don't know how to do it right now, and that's okay. Just save that thought, okay? Save that thought. Implement it later when you're ready, but I just want that to be in the back of your mind, no matter how young you are, or it doesn't age is irrelevant. But are you investing your money into something that's going to give you a higher return on it? Maybe you're getting 10%, 20%, sometimes 50% on it. So if you invest $1,000, by then it's going to be 1,500 as opposed to in the negatives, right? The whole lifestyle on Instagram of luxury goods, everything, just know that's not all real. People flash things, people spend money they don't have, and that's not going to set you up for success. A lady should always be setting herself up in success in all areas of her life. This is not shown correctly. The things that are being taught now is basically float by, you'll be fine. That is not true. If you float by, you're going to end up going nowhere in your life. And I am 100% telling you that with confidence. If you want to be successful, you cannot float by. Don't just spend your time scrolling through Instagram, watching YouTube videos, idolizing these celebrities and people and models, because that's not real. You have to get a grip on your life and try to take it to the next level. So keep your finances on track. Let's get back to this Instagram situation and what's kind of normalized on there. I think Instagram, social media, these pictures are a very strong reason why so many females, even young girls, not young girls, it doesn't matter. Any and all females feel like they are lacking something in their life, like they're lacking confidence, all these, you know what I mean, right? And most of it is because people are showing things that they don't necessarily have. People are showing their highlight reel. People are showing fakely edited photos of them. And I really wanted to touch on this level of confidence, because if you kind of reinvest your time, effort, energy, thoughts into something else, such as growing yourself, and I want to touch on growing your education, whether you're focusing on a career, whether you're learning a different language, whether you're learning a musical instrument, how to paint, how to start a business, anything, honestly anything, you're going to feel like a strong, confident woman. If you're building something of your own, you're going to feel like a strong, confident woman. And I promise you, when you get to that level, you will know, because you will look at this fake Instagram life of people posting ridiculous things. And I mean really, really ridiculous things. I honestly do not know when it became normal to post 98% of the things that are posted right now. Going out to clubs, getting drunk, wearing extremely provocative clothing, showing extremely provocative aspects of yourself, wearing lingerie like it's a sweatsuit, just over sexualizing the female to make it seem like it's okay to be kind of posting that type of content out there, and for it to be okay to be kind of just hanging around, not really doing anything, and that's looked at as normal. I think that's very degrading towards a female. I think that it doesn't benefit the female. I don't think a female really wants to be photographed in lingerie and be kind of put into the perception that this is the only way I feel sexy. I 100% believe that that is more towards the men's eyes. It's more towards their benefit. And females are feeding into this because they see this on Instagram. They think that's the only thing that's going to make them sexy. So they do it. They feed into it, but it's not making them feel better. It's basically attracting men that are just posting very inappropriate comments on the entire Instagram, and I just don't understand how that's beneficial to the female. Do you really enjoy getting creepy messages from random men from all over the world that only have one intention, that they want to do with you? As a woman, I just don't understand how that's flattering, how that's fulfilling. Wouldn't you rather be spreading a positive message to maybe empower other women, maybe spreading some knowledge or some talent you have with others, encouraging others, kind of spreading just a better situation as opposed to just posting what the society wants you to post. That's not really talked about, but that's how it is. And as females, the more we feed into that, the more against this it is. So my whole point with this was that when you are a confident woman, when you know what your goal in life is, when you know your worth, and perhaps that's not you right now, perhaps you're struggling, it is a journey, it's a process, but when you get to that point or where you start to see the other kind of side of the tunnel, you will look at all of this, and I promise you this is how you feel. You will look at these parties, these trashy photographs, pictures, videos of just people just here I am, and you will think to yourself, that is ridiculous, and I am so thankful that I am not one of these people. And if you don't feel that way, this channel probably isn't for you. I definitely have a very radical view on this because I just honestly do not think a female enjoys this. I don't think how it adds value long term. If you're talking about long-term thinking, it's not going to benefit you. The looks of a female are going to fade. There's going to be someone prettier. There's going to be someone younger, someone with a larger buttocks, a larger breast size, a skinnier waist. And that is what is going to attract whatever type of attention those people are trying to attract. It's going to fade. The lady's gonna end up depressed. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I know I'm not. So you wanna really focus your energy onto other things. And by the way, newsflash for the lack of confidence it's kind of attributing to in females, 99% of that is Photoshop. Everything. The hair volume is enlarged, the eyelashes look bigger, the lips look bigger, the face looks plumper and brighter, no wrinkles. There are filters that instantly make you look doll-like with just one click of a button. I've made several videos on this topic. I'm not the best at photoshopping or doing all that, so they're not, maybe the examples I showed are not as like amazing as the work you've seen, but trust me, it's all fake. The waists are always cinched in, those professional photographs. I am really, really good friends with a photographer that does this for a living, and he photographs extremely sexy, beautiful women, and he shows me how he edits these pictures, and trust me, a lot of it is so fake. When I see the raw versus the final result, yes, they're both beautiful, but when you see the raw photo, the lady, yes, she's beautiful, but she looks like a normal, beautiful lady in maybe a sexy pose or sexy lingerie, but the after effect is always more toned, more definition, more refined. I mean, he just shades them in, he highlights the muscle definition, he kind of blurs out any cellulite, any wrinkles. You can make your breast look larger, your waist look smaller. It's very, 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 very easy, and trust me, every girl that's kind of a model or puts this type of situation out there, they all do it. So it's not real life. And I've seen questions that ladies asking, like, I do all of this to try to look like this image and I cannot. I change my makeup, I exercise, I watch my diet, I wear clothes that are flattering on me, but I still can't look like this. And that's because nobody does. Nobody looks like that, and that is the honest truth. The person putting those photos out there doesn't even look like that. So that's just something to keep in mind. I feel like this video could go on for a very, very long time. There's so many things to touch on, but basically the main thing is, what are you investing your energy into? How are you perceiving life? Where is your life going? And is it really where you want it to go? Honestly, what are you spending your time on? What are you doing on your weekends? What type of friends are you hanging out with? What type of garments are you putting on yourself? Is that what you want in your life? Do you just want to look like just another typical girl with a high-pitched voice, just kind of glazing on, just there to look pretty, to look nice? Or are you an elegant woman that's investing into herself daily, working to be the best version of herself so she can attract like-minded people into her life? Because that's honestly what this entire channel is about. It's about personal growth, it's about business growth, it's about looking elegant, high class, presentable, because that's honestly the best way for it. That is the only way you're going to become the best version of yourself, a nice, strong, independent woman I mean, you don't really have to, when I say independent, I definitely don't mean go achieve everything yourself. I mean more of you feel confidence in yourself and you know that there's nothing that can knock you down. Not any circumstance, not a male, no boyfriends, no ex-boyfriends. You just have the confidence in yourself to know that you're powerful and you can achieve anything you want in your life. And that's the message I'm trying to spread. So if you're interested in videos like this, do subscribe to this channel, hit the like button as well, and I will see you in my next video. I hope this is some good food for thought for you.